Canadian housing market have seen a 20 to 25% correction in prices ever since Bank of Canada has started hiking bank rates, thus easing demand for mortgages and houses. Chances are real estate prices are poised to drop even more in 2023, but still they will not become affordable as now their monthly mortgage payments will increase as well. According to a report from TD Bank, even though house prices have fallen, but this downtrend will continue in 2023. The greatest decline in prices have been seen in Ontario and BC, but I believe real estate may be entering a cyclical downtrend. In October, the decline remained slowest nationwide since May when it all started, which some analysts are predicting to be close to the bottom. Technically, the effect of rate increases takes 8 to 10 months to trickle down in the economy. Therefore, I believe there should be more pain coming in the future for Canadians. Housing affordability has been one of the major issues Canadians have been facing for a while now. No doubt from its peak, house prices have come down significantly, especially in BC, but they still remain unaffordable. Now, with bank rates going up, monthly mortgage payments are outpacing wage growth. On top of it, rent increases have made life very difficult for people who have just started. In my limited wisdom, such unaffordable housing conditions will put intense downward pressure on the house prices until a sort of equilibrium is found between prices and what people can afford. According to Bloomberg, Canada's futures market for housing is signaling distress. Investors who have bought pre-construction contracts for an easy profit are now facing huge losses. We all remember when people were desperate to get their hands on pre-sale bookings early this year when the macroeconomic environment changed with increasing bank rates. Those future booking contracts will surely create huge financial problems for their buyers. They will not only lose their deposit but could be sued for any difference between the contract price and what eventually the builder might be able to sell at in case they could not close because of any reason. An average Canadian house price has reached far above our median national income, especially in comparison with the US. The debt to income in Canada is $1.65 to every dollar we make, which stands at dollar to dollar in America. About one third of Canadians have a variable rate mortgage as compared to less than 10% in the US. They have 25 or a 30-year fixed term for a mortgage, but Canadians have a maximum 5-year term. All this makes Canadians more vulnerable to increase in bank rates. With the recent fall in house prices, don't get fooled that affordability is coming back to Canadian real estate market. A first-time home buyer can't afford to buy at today's prices and there is not enough new housing available, which both can be a challenge in the future. Now, when you add over 400,000 new immigrants coming to Canada every year, I believe this gap will get even wider. As a new immigrant or a first-time home buyer, how are you going to afford a house with a median price of $800,000 or even $2,000 per month for rent on a job that pays you just $20 an hour? Initially put in place in 2018, mortgage stress test was a measure to strengthen mortgage underwriting. Its objective was to protect the financial system against any nationwide defaults. Reason could be rapidly rising home prices alongside accumulation of household debt. It did slow the house prices as borrowers now have to qualify for extra 2% over the posted rate. People also found loopholes in the system as was seen on CNBC Marketplace, which did a mortgage sting operation. In my limited wisdom, the stress test will remain for a foreseeable future as a tool to cool down the market. Historically, people have used houses as a roof over their head, put a down payment while paying monthly mortgage they can afford, build equity over time, raise their family while enjoying home ownership, and sell it upon retirement if they want to downsize. But lately, we have seen using it as a means of income generation, buying with the sole intention of flipping as soon as you make some money. So, the concept of slow long term growth in housing has been overshadowed by short term profits, which got even more distorted by ultra low lending rates. Maybe now is the time to go back to basics or else lose financially in the real estate. But that is me, I might be wrong. Do your own due diligence before investing based on your risk tolerance. As a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, so please consult one before investing based on your personal financial situation. If you like the content that I make, please help me and my channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing to it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.